Good afternoon, everybody. Krystal Allan here. Welcome. You're watching a live edition of City of Las Vegas TV. We're so excited to be coming to you live from our Las Vegas Civic Center at Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza. And if you can hear behind me, we are already getting into the Christmas spirit just a little bit early, and there's an important reason why we are doing this, because it is live coverage of a very special event that's happening right here today. For the first time in history, the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree is coming from right here in Nevada. So we're celebrating it because also for the first time in the 70-year history is actually coming through Las Vegas. And so it has made a stop here. In fact, the tree is already here. It's a 53-foot red fir, and again, it's coming from right here, Nevada-grown, Silver State proud. That U.S. Capitol Christmas tree is going to travel all the way from here, well, where it originally started in Sparks, Nevada, all the way to Washington, D.C., making a 3,000-mile trek. So I'm going to kind of let you see what's going on behind me because it is quite festive. We're inviting the entire community to come out. We'll be here until about 4 p.m. And you see a lot of booths here. People are just kind of mingling around, getting into the holiday spirit. I see a lot of Christmas hats. I see a lot of red. I see a lot of green. I see a lot of sequins too. So we are getting very festive. We also have the U.S. Forest Service here, and actually that Christmas tree came from the Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest. And you know, it made quite a trek here. In fact, we actually have a little video of that happening. But first, you know, before we get to that, let's go ahead and set the scene here. As I said, we have the Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest. We have the Vegas Chamber, which is also here. Actually, the Vegas Chamber, they are the ones that actually organized this event along with the U.S. Forest Services. So very excited to have them organizing this exciting event for our community to take part in. Well, you know, that tree made its way down US 93 onto the 15 and then right here to downtown Las Vegas. Now let's go ahead and go to that video that I talked about a little while ago where it all started. Nevada's Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest, that's actually in Sparks. That's about 7-hour drive northwest of Las Vegas, give or take. The name of this tree, pardon me to pieces for not mentioning it off the top, it's Silver Bell. Silver Bell, again, being that 53-foot red fir that made its way all the way here to Las Vegas. And they had to have a very special truck to do that. In fact, the Kenworth Company provided the truck or the services to make that long trek from Sparks, Nevada, all the way here. And in fact, it was on an 80-foot bed. And to give you some perspective, that's the length of maybe 2 full-size city buses if you were to line them up. So you're talking about a pretty big bed, truck bed, to load that Silver Bell Christmas tree heading all the way to Washington, D.C., and will ultimately sit on the west lawn of our U.S. Capitol. So very exciting times here indeed for the city of Las Vegas and also just the state of Nevada. And you know what? As we bring it back here to the scene here, we're also going to have a very special program that's going to take place. We have a lot of city leaders. We have our lieutenant governor. We have a couple of congressmen who will be here as well. And of course, the mayor of Las Vegas, Shelley Berkeley, will be taking part in that program, which will start about 2:30. So in about 8 minutes from here, or maybe a little bit later, it just depends. You know, we're kind of going with the flow. We want people to come in and take part in the festivities, so we might hold off a little bit until they get here. Also, as part of the fun, we have our Raiderettes who are here with our Las Vegas Raiders, so they'll be making an appearance. And I don't know if you had a chance to see when we swung around to the Vegas Chamber, we actually have our fabulous showgirls in the house. Look at them. They look like Christmas tree ornaments, don't they? Beautiful in that velvet green and, of course, those fabulous hats. I don't know if you got a chance to check out our Showgirls exhibit in City Hall. It was a while back, but really cool to see how our showgirls all come in. There's Congresswoman Susie Lee. How are you? Always wonderful to see you,
Good to see you.
For this historic event, right?
I know, we're so excited to welcome a piece of Nevada to the Capitol for all the world to enjoy. It's awesome.
I mean, that's bragging rights for you, right?
That's right, man. We always have told people that Nevada has the best public lands and best forests, and so we get to show it off.
It's amazing too. The tree has upwards of 23,000 ornaments on it from Nevada school children, community organizations. So everybody's really getting in the spirit, right?
That's right. The Silver State's coming to the Capitol. We're so excited.
I love it. Congresswoman Susie Lee, thank you so much. Any holiday wishes for the public?
Oh, just be safe and healthy, and wishing everyone a joyful season to spend with their loved ones and their family.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Congresswoman, everything you're doing for us up in our nation's capital. So listen, people are making their way in, and as they're coming in, we're pulling them aside, and we're getting them to have a few words with us. So we're just going to kind of going along with it until the program actually gets started. It's really fun. I see a lot of families out here, which makes it very exciting for the kiddos to take part in all this. In fact, I don't know if you can see through the trees there. That's actually where the Christmas tree is, right beyond the tree. There, if you can kind of see that 80-foot truck bed, there it is. And you know, it's really interesting because they have to keep this tree watered. They have to take care of it. So there's this like 80-gallon water tank essentially that they've kind of attached to it so it can stay watered. And obviously, if it's coming through, you know, kind of a sunny place like this, it's got to get all the good water it needs, right? Because, you know, if you have a Christmas tree at home, you have to make sure it's being watered and taken care of. But you know what? We want to kind of give you a little more background as to how that tree ultimately made its way here before it got to Las Vegas. Our friends in Reno had the chance to go to the hangar of the Nevada National Guard, their hangar there at their Reno base, where the tree was kind of staying until it ultimately made its way here. So let's go ahead and roll that video so people can get a little background on that tree before it made its way here.
This red fir named Silver Bell from Nevada is a symbol of our gift to the nation's capital. First time since 1960 that the Forest Service has provided a tree from Nevada. Guess what? We have trees in Nevada, and we have some beautiful trees in Nevada. So the trailer itself is designed for an 80-foot tall tree, and we build up walls around the tree. And watering the tree is important because it keeps the tree green and supple, and so it doesn't dry out. So we have an 80-gallon bladder bag attached to the stump of the tree, attached to the base of the tree, and we use wax to seal that on along with ratchet straps. And we give the tree water just about every day. You'll see some of the most creative and very Nevada ornaments that you've ever seen on Silver Bell. And so we've exceeded that 10,000 mark, and with the help of all Nevadans, we have just under 23,000 ornaments that Nevada created. I think it's a record. So once Silver Bell reaches DC, these ornaments will come off and other ornaments will go on because they're going to have to use a crane to put her up and get her straight on the west lawn.
And we want to thank our friends from Reno News 4 for providing that footage. In fact, Ben and Kenzie Margiot, Kenzie, I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. They provided that video for us. But look who's standing here with me. One of our incredible city leaders working so hard for the people in the city of Las Vegas, Councilwoman Nancy Bruni of Ward 6. So glad to have you with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here with a little bit of Christmas music, so getting into the Christmas spirit.
You know, it's kind of funny. I always say Nevada or Las Vegas is an interesting place because we're in the Christmas spirit, but it's like 80 degrees out here. How does that work out?
Yeah, it is hot out here. Yeah.
But you know what? The spirits are high. Very exciting time. Just share your thoughts on the state of Nevada making history, being that this is the first time a U.S. Capitol tree has been grown here.
Yeah, we are so excited. It's been great to see the community coming together. It's been a great opportunity. People down here have been making ornaments for our Christmas tree for like the last 3 months. We had a lot of events out in my area, and so I think we have tons of events and ornaments ornaments, and it's just been a great way for the community to rally around and have some like Christmas cheer and just celebrate Nevada and our community.
I should have figured Ward 6 would have gotten in on this and jumped in with both feet, because I was just talking with Congresswoman Susie Lee and saying that there's upwards of 23,000 ornaments on that tree from people throughout Nevada.
Yeah, and I think probably 20,000 came from down here in the city.
I love it.
And all these groups have been working. We actually have people here making ornaments today, right?
I'm so glad you mentioned that, because that's one of the things that you'll be able to do if you come down here. We'll be here till 4 o'clock. You can make ornaments and get into the Christmas spirit, yeah?
I lost my team because they all stopped to make some ornaments.
Oh, okay.
I made enough.
All right, calling Blanca, Maddie, and Ellie. Where are you right now? Okay, we're putting out an APB on you. They're all like, we're going, right? Well, do you have any words that you would like to share with our viewers just as we head into the holiday spirit and, really what the community is doing? We know for some this might be kind of a difficult time, in light of some things that are happening, but just what the city is doing to continue to support the people of the city of Las Vegas.
Well, we are facing a couple of challenges, but we just met this morning about how we can work together as a region to make sure that our residents have access to food. And so we are exploring all options. We want to be a resource and continue to support the community.
And you're definitely on the ground, working hard, doing what you can to make sure that you're serving those people, because, we have a lot of seniors in your ward, right?
Yep, we do. Yeah. And we're working with our different partners to make sure that either our seniors or people who are not mobile will have access to food. So we're going to prioritize outreach to those particular residents. So thank you for mentioning that, Krystal.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for all you do. We're not going to hold you long because you have some
an ornament.
Okay, now we need to see this ornament too, because in fact you're going to be hanging out with us for Access City Council very soon. So maybe you can bring your ornament on the show.
I will.
Okay?
I will.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Appreciate you so much. Well, listen, we're bringing in all the folks, so they are getting in the Christmas spirit. In fact, we just lost Councilwoman Bruni because she's going to make her Christmas ornament right now. But as she mentioned, on a more serious note, for those who have been infected, or I should say impacted by this. Oh, well, it looks like. Okay, we're getting the cue that we're going to start in a couple minutes with our program. As I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of dignitaries here. You saw Congresswoman Susie Lee. We also have Congresswoman Dita Titus. We will also have Councilman Olivia Diaz, because this is in her ward. Now, Mayor Shirley Berkeley, we just got word, won't be here in attendance, but you know what? She's always such a proud ambassador of her city. So we know that she sends her well wishes as we all gather for this event. Again, we're going to be gathering in the next couple of minutes. But as I mentioned, Councilman Bruni was talking about the fact that there are some that might have been impacted by what's happening with the federal government shutdown, or, just maybe having a hard time this holiday season. You can definitely log on to LasVegasNevada.gov/news for a lot of information should you need it, because we always want to be a resource to people in our community. That's our primary purpose. So with that being said, I think we might start to move the camera in the direction of the stage. Oh, I see our Lieutenant Governor there, Stavros Anthony, who used to be our Mayor Pro Tem here in the city of Las Vegas as well. Again, I said everybody's coming out to take part in this historic event. Not only historic, but exciting. For those of you just tuning in, this is City of Las Vegas TV, a special live presentation as the U.S. Capitol tree makes its way through Las Vegas. The first time the U.S. Capitol tree has been grown right here in Nevada over its 70-year history, which is really exciting. It's making a 3,000-mile trek from Sparks, Nevada, where it started at the Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest in Sparks, Nevada, and making its way all the way ultimately to Washington, D.C. And I had a little info. I put my little notes here, because everybody has the notes on their phone about where the tree will be headed, because it's actually going to make 16 whistle stops, as they call them, on its whistle stop tour. So it's going to be going through Nevada, of course, as we mentioned. It's been to Reno, Carson City, Ely, and Lovelock, and of course right here in fabulous Las Vegas. I had to do a little branding here. And also it's going to make its way to Arizona, New York, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Kentucky. So some of the places that Capitol tree will be as it makes its way to Washington, D.C., which is going to be very exciting. So again, the tree is actually parked right to my left, just a few feet from here on First Street. In fact, our photographer Eric Sorensen, who's behind the camera now. Eric, give us a little wave here. There he is. He was the one who caught the video of the tree making its way here to downtown Las Vegas, and we'll air this other time so you can actually see some of that footage as well. Well, they're telling us to start taking our seats so we can get ready for the ceremony part of this. And again, we have a lot of distinguished dignitaries who will be here. Let me kind of look at my list and see so I can make sure I hopefully don't leave anybody out. Well, let's see if I have it here. Well, listen, I don't see it here, but listen, we're going to take it live, so you're going to be able to see for yourself everybody who's going to be taking the stage. Also, if you want to follow the trek of the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree, you can actually go to the website. It's uscapitolchristmastree.com, and it's kind of like NORAD, you know, like when you're tracking Santa as they get closer to Christmas Day. That's always a lot of fun. You can track the U.S. Capitol tree too. So again, that's uscapitoltree.com, and we have so much information and fun facts and stats for you as well when it comes to this or city information and city news at lasvegasnevada.gov/news. We work really hard to make sure that we're providing with all the resources that you need on behalf of the city of Las Vegas, because that's our primary goal and mission, is to make sure we're serving you, the people of Las Vegas. But how about this? We are in our fabulous new Las Vegas Civic Center at the Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza. In fact, we were live when we held the ribbon cutting to kind of introduce it to our community. Our Parks, Rec, and Cultural Affairs team, they've been working really, really hard, all of them collaboratively, to put on some really fun events here at the Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza. In fact, we just had Dia de los Muertos here, so that was a lot of fun. And stay tuned, as they say, because we'll have a lot of other great events happening right here at Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza. You know what? You can probably see me, I'll say glistening. We don't sweat, we glisten, because it's about a good 80 degrees here, even though we're talking Christmas. I guess that's the fun thing about living here in Las Vegas, right? You can have the Christmas fun and not have to shovel any snow, but you can always watch it on TV if you want to, right? So I guess you get the best of both worlds here. I just love Christmas music. Does it not get you in the Christmas spirit and holiday? Again, we're just waiting for this program to get underway. Our Lieutenant Governor there giving us the wave. Hello. Of course, he's no stranger to us here in the city of Las Vegas. Very proud to see him rising up the ranks in the state government, serving us, the people of Las Vegas here. And you know, one thing I mentioned, kind of going back to the tree, since we're talking about trees, is that they've attached an 80-gallon water bladder, is what they called it. I couldn't think of the right name, to the base of the tree so they can continue to get water to that tree. Because as you know, for anybody that has a live tree in their house, you know, you can't let it get too dry and brittle, or else, you know, it's susceptible to catching fire or whatever have you. I guess it won't catch fire if it's in, you know, an enclosed structure, but at the same time, you want to keep it nice and lush and green before it makes its way to the U.S. Capitol lawn. So very important. Hey, let me pass along some interesting numbers, right? The truck is on an 80-foot truck bed, and that's roughly the length of 2 full-size city buses. Or if you're a football fan, it's about the length, about 1/4 the size of a football field. So that's how long that truck is. I should say the tree is on that truck bed. Oh my goodness, looking at you. I love it. We have some of our participants getting in the Christmas spirit, singing those Christmas carols. I love it. How are you? Are you good? I love to hear you singing. That was great. Do you want to come on and talk? Is that okay, Mom? It's okay. Come on. How are you? Are you good?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Caleb?
Caleb. Are you excited to come out today?
Yeah.
Tell me about what you're most excited about when it comes to this Christmas tree.
Because it's it's a tradition.
Yeah, and tradition is important, right?
Yeah.
Okay, did you get a chance to make an ornament for the tree?
Yeah.
You made an ornament?
Yeah.
Do you know what an ornament is?
It's like a thing that you put on the tree to make it look more decorated.
Look at you, high five. I love it. You aren't afraid of this camera or talking on TV, are you?
No, I'm not. I've been on TV at the Silver Knights game once.
Oh, you were on TV at the Silver Knights game?
Yeah.
So you've done this before.
Yeah, I'm on the TV a couple times.
I love it. Is this your sister over here too?
Yeah.
Okay. Sister, do you want to come on with us too? Come on over here. We're getting everybody in the Christmas spirit. Don't you look pretty? What's your name?
Violet.
Violet. Thank you, Caleb. You were awesome. How are you?
Good.
Good. I love your hat. That's so pretty. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
Tell me what you want to do out here.
I don't know.
I guess that's a big question to be asking. Now, are you going to make a Christmas ornament? If you make a Christmas ornament, what are you going to make?
I already made the Christmas ornament.
You did? What was it?
It was
What was on it? It was pretty.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all we need to know. It was pretty. I appreciate it. So tell me what you like most about Christmas.
The gifts.
Oh, the gifts! That's always a good thing. High five on that, right? I love it. Have you been a good girl this year?
Yes.
I love it. So you're going to get all the gifts, right?
Yes.
Hey, Mom, she's getting all the gifts. I just want to let you know that, okay? Heads up. Thank you so much, sweetie. Appreciate you. Have fun, okay? You look so pretty. Okay, we're having a lot of fun here, kiddos, all up to the adults. Oh, I think it's time to get going. I'm going to step aside.
You can plan.
Will you please stand and join me in singing the national anthem? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and the brightest stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets recommend the bombs are bursting in their gave through the night that our flag was still there. Just as star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the United States of America, Nevada, Las Vegas, you are loved. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage the President and CEO of the Vegas Chamber, Mary Beth Seawald.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Wow, how do I follow and act like that? Once again, another round of applause for Miss Hadi Shatar. Thank you. Well, I want to welcome everyone and thank you all for being here today. Welcome to this historic event to celebrate the first tree from Nevada Capitol Christmas tree. Yes. What a truly proud and joyful day this is for all of us Nevadans. For this time in history, it's a time for us to celebrate. And really, our state has the incredible honor of providing the very first U.S. Capitol Christmas tree. And we could not be more thrilled today than to celebrate with each and every one of you. I want to acknowledge several elected officials today who are here with us. They are, to my left, Congresswoman Dina Titus is in the house today. Congresswoman. Congresswoman Susie Lee as well with us today. Round of applause for Lieutenant Governor Stavros Anthony. Oh, you're popular. State Senators Rochelle Wynn and Carrie Buck are with us today. And our Nevada State Assembly members, Shay Bacchus, Venice Karras, Haiti Kasama, excuse me, madam. Brian Hibbets, Hennady Nadim, and Howard Watts are with us today. Thank you all for being here. Las Vegas City Councilwomen Nancy Bruni, Olivia Diaz, Kara Kelly, and Chandra Summers Armstrong are with us today. Also, we have in the house, Inchi Regent, Miss Heather Brown is with us. Heather, thanks for being here. Also, a big shout out and thank you to Nevada's congressional delegation staff for being here with us today. Really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. All right, as I think you all know by now, this tree was harvested from Nevada's breathtaking landscape in northern Nevada, the Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest. And truly, it is more than just a symbol of the holiday season. It really does represent the spirit of our state. The fact that we are resilient, diverse, and deeply rooted in community. And yes, pun intended. From the quiet strength of our forests to the vibrant energy of our cities, Nevada really is a place of wonder. And now that wonder is going to shine bright in our nation's capital. And who'd have thought that we would be kicking off the holiday season in 80+ degree weather? It's a little toasty out there, I know. But the Capitol Christmas tree is a national tradition that brings people together. We're here today to celebrate, to reflect, and to hope. And this year, this tree will carry with it the pride of every single Nevadan, from our families and small businesses to our civic leaders and community champions. So I would like to thank our partners today at the U.S. Forest Service, the City of Las Vegas, and all the partners who made this day possible. And of course, it goes without saying, the team at the Vegas Chamber. Thank you all so much. So let's take a moment to reflect really on what this tree does represent. It represents hope, togetherness, and the enduring spirit of Nevada. Thank you all for being here to celebrate with us. Happy early holidays, and may this season bring you joy and hope and so much optimism for a peaceful future. Thank you so much.
Busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style.
Now, please welcome Duncan Leo, 2025 U.S. Capitol Christmas Tree Project Lead from the Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest.
Children laugh.
Good afternoon, Las Vegas. What a beautiful afternoon. My name is Duncan Leo. I work for the Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest. I'm a forester and I'm a project lead for the 2025 U.S. Capitol Christmas Tree. Our team is excited to be here today with you to bring you Silver Bell over there. Forest Service has provided a tree since 1970 to be on the west lawn of the U.S. Capitol. As noted before, this is the first time ever that Nevada has had that opportunity. So it's an honor to represent the state of Nevada. Our national forests are a symbol of what our public lands, our Christmas tree, bring to the American people. It's very special to me to see the turnout that we've had across us starting this journey November 1st to today. Every Nevadan has recognized Silver Bell as their tree, as their Christmas tree, so that's amazing. A little something about Silver Bell. She's a 53-foot tall red fir tree. She's 20 inches in diameter, and branches spread about 16 feet wide. Surprisingly, she's 50 years old. The Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest is in Vegas's backyard. Most folks enjoy our national forests for recreation. Our national forests also offer clean air, clean water, and a reprieve from the heat. The Spring Mountains here in our backyard was one place that we looked for Christmas trees. We found 5 candidate trees. We found them here and 5 trees in northern Nevada. All trees were beautiful and great candidates. Just so happened that northern Nevada was selected. So we can enjoy what Nevada has to offer. I'd like to really recognize this project not being possible without partners. The Society of American Foresters and Sierra Forever have helped us bring in sponsorships and partnerships to this effort. You can see on the banner of the truck all of those sponsors that have helped make this possible. So today we invite you to admire Silver Bell. We invite you to sign the banner and get a photo with her, because this is your tree. This is your tree going on the west lawn of the Capitol. Nevadans have also came out in force to help with this project. We had a goal of 10,000 ornaments to provide to be on the tree during the tree lighting. Guess what? 23,000 ornaments were provided. Nevadans have also created some beautiful tree skirts that will go in DC as well. So yes, another round of applause. Everyone's come out. Thank you. From the starry skies across Nevada to the neon lights in Reno and Las Vegas, we welcome you, the spirit of the Silver State. Thank you, everyone.
Smile after smile.
Now, please welcome Terry Baker, CEO of the Society of American Foresters.
Silver Bell.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to join Duncan and many others and welcome you to this event. The Society of American Foresters is a nonprofit professional association focused on the scientific sustainability of our nation's forests. That definitely includes rural forests like the Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest, as well as the trees we see around us here in the city. We have been truly honored and excited to be a part of this project. This is our second year serving as the national nonprofit partner, which means we try to get everyone to work together and find new partners to help make this whole project happen. It is definitely a representation of what we can do when we work together. While we're all here in the beauty of the Christmas spirit, I will formally apologize to all of you who feel like we're stepping on Thanksgiving. So thank you for your grace in this moment, but it's a long ride to DC, so we needed to start early. The Society of American Foresters is celebrating its 125th anniversary this year. A great anniversary of showcasing what it means, the importance of our forests, that they are part of our infrastructure and meaningful to us in so many ways. So we've been having a great time celebrating and navigating what can possibly be going into the future, as our forests are a critical resource. As we think about next steps in this project, we are excited for the rest of the tour, our time in Washington, D.C. to celebrate this event, and of course the tree lighting. One piece Duncan didn't share is that I believe Nevada set another record, and that was somewhere in the tune of about 240 or 50 essays that were submitted for the essay contest. We have a youth tree lighter who submits an essay and gets selected to go with his or her family out to D.C. So that was another great accomplishment by the great state of Nevada. Lastly, I'll echo some remarks of the reality of what this tree really represents. While it does absolutely represent the importance and the beauty and the community that is the great state of Nevada, it also represents a symbol of hope. It inspires the understanding of what we can do when we come together, that no matter what divides us, there's those things that we come together for each other to make our communities and our country as best as we possibly can. And I hope that you all take that with you, that you are sending an inspiration across the country, representing your state, but guiding communities to the place where they can come together around something that they can celebrate. So with that, I say thank you again for having me, for having us. And of course, this is one of the one times what happens in Vegas should not stay in Vegas. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Las Vegas City Councilwoman Olivia Diaz.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of our fabulous Mayor, Shelley Berkeley, and my awesome council colleagues, I want to welcome everyone to partake in this festivity and really take in what it means to have Silver Bell, this magnificent 53-foot tall 2025 U.S. Capitol Christmas tree, to our fabulous city of Las Vegas. This year is especially meaningful because for the first time, as it already has been stated, but it's worth repeating, it's the first time in our state's history Nevada has this honor and privilege of providing the People's Tree to our nation's capital. This magnificent tree represents not only the beauty of our state, but the spirit of unity, celebration, and community that this holiday season brings, especially Christmas. As it makes its journey across the country, we're so proud that Las Vegas is one of its special stops. It's a reminder that even in a city known for its bright lights, the glow of a tradition and togetherness shines just as brightly. Thank you to everyone who made this possible, from the Las Vegas Chamber, the U.S. Forest Service partners, us, and all local community partners who have embraced this moment with such pride and joy. Thank you. Without it, we wouldn't have made this happen. Again, let's celebrate this historic occasion and carry the warmth of Nevada all the way to Washington, D.C. Happy holidays and thank you.
Now, please welcome to the stage the Lieutenant Governor of the state of Nevada, the Honorable Stavros Anthony.
Thank you. Again, my name's Stavros Anthony. I'm honored to be your Nevada Lieutenant Governor. So about 6 months ago, I was asked to take the lead in the state of Nevada for cutting down a Christmas tree to be taken to the United States Capitol. I'd never really heard about this before, never been involved in it, obviously. But when they told me that it was going to be the first time Nevada was going to provide a Christmas tree to the United States Capitol, I knew this was going to be a big deal and it had to be done correctly. And first of all, I just want to give a really big shout out to the United States Forest Service. These are some of the most professional and committed people in this country. They take our forests seriously and they take this Christmas tree thing very seriously. And I just want to really thank them for what they did. So the first thing we had to do was come up with 10,000 ornaments. My staff and I came up with the first couple, and we were told there's going to be 10,000. I said, how are we going to get 10,000 ornaments? Well, you just heard we had almost 25,000 ornaments. That's the state of Nevada. That's why we come through on stuff like this. And next, we had to select an essay, somebody who would write an essay describing the state of Nevada. There were, as you mentioned, about 250 were selected. The United States Forest Service and some folks whittled it down to 3, and then I had to pick one of the 3. And when I read Grady's essay, who's a 9-year-old who lives in Virginia City, described growing up in the state of Nevada. It was absolutely phenomenal. There's no way I could have written something like that. So he and his family, thank you to Southwest Airlines for providing free airline tickets for his family, are going to come out with me on December 2nd and light this tree. And I'm really happy to have them represent the great state of Nevada. And obviously, every single one of you invited them also. Then we had to select a tree. The Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest and the Spring Mountain Range were picked. And obviously, the tree that was picked came from northern Nevada. Absolutely wonderful tree. Then it has to be cut down, had to be put in this massive truck. You believe how big this truck is? I talked to the truck driver and said, "You sure you can drive this thing across the country?" And he said, "No problem, I got this." And what's really great is thank you for all the law enforcement officers that are out here protecting. This is the most protected tree in the country right now. So that's great. The tree was unveiled in its truck over the weekend at the Nevada Day Parade. That was the first unveiling. Then it traveled from there to Lovelock, Elko, Ely, and now it is in the greatest city in the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, where we get to celebrate this tree before it leaves in the next couple of days to crisscross across the country all the way to Washington, D.C. And what I am most proud of is as this truck goes across the country, hundreds of thousands of people are going to see the state of Nevada. They're going to see that when they think of Nevada, they don't think Las Vegas is the state of Nevada. When they think of Nevada, they don't just think of a flat desert, but they think of lakes and rivers and mountains and valleys and all the great diversity that are wide open spaces. We're one of the most wide open spaces in the country, and we want people to learn about Nevada. And then, as I mentioned, on December 2nd at 5 p.m., I, along with the Speaker of the House, Grady, and every Nevadan that wants to join us, we're going to light that tree, and we are going to be proud Nevadans when we see that tree lit. So God bless all of you. God bless the great state of Nevada, and congratulations to us.
Representing the 3rd Congressional District of Nevada, please welcome the Honorable Congresswoman Susie Lee.
All right. Hello, Las Vegas. It's such a great day to be out here starting the Christmas season a little early. But I'm so happy to be here and to be being greeted by all the Forest Service employees who work day in and day out, keeping the millions of acres of our forest land protected here in Nevada. And what's so special to me about this opportunity, the first time for Nevada to have a Christmas tree on the lawn of the U.S. Capitol, is that so many people, when they think of Nevada, think of the glitz and glamour of the Las Vegas Strip and don't understand quite the vast public lands that we enjoy here in our state. I'm a proud member of the Natural Resources Committee in the U.S. Congress, and when I'm not working, you generally can find me out on the hiking trails here in our great state. And so I just am so honored, and I can't wait till we flip the switch on the lawn of the U.S. Capitol and the whole world gets to witness a little taste of our state and all of the artwork of all of our great school children in Nevada. And I want to give a special shout out to Sierra Forever for their support and also for the Society of American Foresters and the Night Swift Transportation or a company which is tasked with getting that tree across this country safely so we all can enjoy it on the lawn of the U.S. Capitol. So congratulations, Nevada. Thank you for everyone who's had a hand in this. And I'm just looking forward to celebrating the holidays with a little piece of the Silver State in the U.S. Capitol. Thank you.
And now, representing the 1st Congressional District of Nevada, please welcome the Honorable Congresswoman Dina Titus.
Children laughing, people
Well, thank you very much. I hope you noticed I dressed appropriately for the occasion. Mary Beth, thank you to you and the Chamber. You are always out front with the exciting things that draw attention to Southern Nevada and help us tell our story, and this is certainly an example of that. And thank you to our Forest Service folks. You know, they helped carefully select this tree, gently harvest it, and now safely transport it across the country. And don't forget for 1 minute that they are working without pay. So thank you very much to the Forest Service. You know, like the Olympic torch that travels around the world and goes back to Athens for all the Olympics, this tree is going to travel all around the country, throughout Nevada, across the Southwest, up through the Midwest, and eventually get to the Capitol. And along the way, people will go, wow, what is that? And then they'll hear it's our tree, it's the silver bell. And then they'll stop and think about the things that we have here in Nevada and be impressed. So this tree is really going to help us tell our story. It is a beautiful tree, but it is also a strong tree. It will have to be strong to carry all those ornaments, and so in that way it is resilient like Nevada is. I look forward to seeing it out my window. My window looks out on the Capitol. So if any of you are coming to Washington, stop by the office, look out the window, and see the silver bell. It will just be glorious, and I'm delighted to be here to kick off its journey. Thank you so much.
Now, please welcome back to the stage the President and CEO of the Vegas Chamber, Mary Beth Seawald.
Well, thank you again, Lieutenant Governor. I hope that was a really good shot. I'm excited for you that you just got it. What a great shot. Everybody ought to, yeah. Thank you all so much for being here with us today. We are so appreciative, and we're just very excited to host Nevada's first tree to ever adorn the lawn of the U.S. Capitol. I want to send a huge thank you to our dignitaries who are here with us today. Thank you so much for your service to our country. Thank you for your service to this great state of Nevada, and thank you all for being with us today. Happy holidays.
Busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style, in the air.
All right, we have just wrapped up here with our special ceremony as we are making history, and also a very exciting day here in the city of Las Vegas as that beautiful 53-foot red fir tree, Silver Bell, as she's called, or maybe he's called, I don't know. I just kind of gave it whatever I thought it would be. Silver Bell. Look how appropriate. They're playing Silver Bell, which is wonderful. So Silver Bell is here, and ultimately Silver Bell will be making its way all the way to our nation's capital. We heard from a lot of very influential people on the stage today, including the U.S. Capitol Tree Project lead from the Humboldt-Toyobi National Forest. We also heard from our Lieutenant Governor. We heard from our Congresswoman Susie Lee, Congresswoman Dina Titus, as well as our Councilwoman for Ward 3, the ward in which this Civic Plaza, or I should say Civic Center and Goodman Plaza are located, Councilwoman Olivia Diaz, as well as a lot of other dignitaries who were here on this very exciting day. So we'll continue to run this again throughout the later editions of City of Las Vegas TV. But for now, we're going to close it out from Las Vegas Civic Center. Also, we should mention that we want to thank the Vegas Chamber and also the U.S. Forest Service for putting together this very fun ceremony. An opportunity for the community to come out, have a little fun, be able to be a part of history, and get in the holiday spirit a little bit early. Krystal Allan with City of Las Vegas TV. We're going to close it out for now. We'll see you soon.
This is a chance to showcase what Nevada has to offer, serving our communities, and then also bringing our communities together, making that aware, this being a symbol and what we have to offer. A lot of people helping us to make this happen, state partners, NDOT, Nevada Division of Forestry. The message we're sending with this tree is this is the people's tree. This is Nevada's first tree. Our employees named her Silver Bell, starry skies to neon lights, spirit of the Silver State.